Alright, ladies and gentlemen, make that Jason here, and welcome to another edition of my Madden 2017 franchise. It is week 11 of the 2019 season, and the Vikings take on the 5-4 Dallas Cowboys. This will probably be the last video I'm able to get in for the Thanksgiving holiday. We'll see. Things are going to get a little hectic and a little busy in my household, so I can't promise anything really as far as videos are concerned moving forward for the rest of the Thanksgiving holiday, but we'll see. I hope that everyone does have a fantastic Thanksgiving. If you're going to do some Black Friday shopping, be safe. If you're traveling, be safe as well. On that note, I think it's probably a perfect game to end on for the Thanksgiving holiday for the fact that we play the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas always plays on Thanksgiving, and the Vikings have played them 2 times in my lifetime and kicked their ass both times. And so hopefully Minnesota's able to beat Detroit tomorrow, who they play. So I think really this is probably where I'm going to stop for the Thanksgiving holiday. So let's go ahead and get this game started, and I'll talk to you all at the end of the game.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The running game will be a focus today. The Vikings have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going against the Cowboys, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional. We send you up to U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis as we hook up with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's the newest facility in the NFL, and it is a beauty as we come to you from U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And last week, they put together a 3-touchdown victory, and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
This offensive unit today, they're going to need Dez.
A full combo plate. Size, speed, toughness, not to mention incredible aggressiveness going and getting the football.
What's tight? Tight end right. What's tight? Tight end right. Everyone's got 4 down. Here we go. Blue 95. Blue.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. His throw incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's third down. On third down, Palmer. And that is incomplete.
That's a really fine play there because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Double tight. Hey. 4 down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And some room to work. Cuts it out here, left sideline. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a 3-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
4 down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 10 yards to go on 3rd. They'll look to throw here. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. They get 14 yards there and a first down.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that leads to a Minnesota first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They're going to look to throw. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out there to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They find some open field here. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw in that play. No gain. There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles as we just saw on that pickup.
Holding offense. That penalty is declined.
So on fourth down, the Vikings will call on their punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A first down carry by Elliott. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They go to Elliott again. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. On 3rd and 1, it's Palmer.
as tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 3rd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th. Here's Jeff Locke now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They start on the ground with Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know he stays what we call clean and no one gets to him. The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front has eaten up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Palmer now to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. It's caught, Stills, right side. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 46 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And
the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Palmer on first down. Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. On second down, here's Palmer. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Palmer. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jamison Crowder as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now back to throw. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And quickly they get to the line. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They'll give it to him right up the gut. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
I always always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Flushed out right. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Here's Jeff Locke now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
Offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. Give him 14 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. So they're able to connect and beat the man coverage.
Nice job between the two of them. One getting downfield, the other one delivering.
Now it's Palmer. He's got time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 23. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game, they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
There they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away. He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll Vikings a first down.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end.
Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's first and goal. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks.
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. How to continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll look to throw, and he's got Kyle Rudolph. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got some space here. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now it's Palmer, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Second and 10. It's Palmer again. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Palmer. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And they're going to speed things up here. He's back to throw. Deep drop. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jamison Crowder with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it. Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Minnesota 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And the offense moving quickly to the line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And he's got Kyle Rudolph. 12 yards there as they move to James.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They're going to look to throw. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Back to throw. This will be caught at the 2. Yeah, he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT.
And there you have it, folks. Minnesota Vikings defeat the Dallas Cowboys 27-21 in overtime. It's really the only reason this game went to overtime is because we only had a decision. I had a timeout left at the end of the game. Sadly, I did.
Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball.
We won, and it was a big win.
Not
So
there, they ran it in.
let's go ahead and take a look at the
Again,
stats.
just a great game that we bore witness to. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis,
Phil Spicer, 99.1 QB rating, 16 of 28 for 252 yards and 1 TD, no interceptions. Rushing-wise, Giovanni Sally, a gigantic game, 31 carries, 196 yards and 3 TDs. Philip Spicer at 2 for 9. Receiving-wise, Rudolph, 7 for 103 and that game-winning touchdown. Treadwell, 4 for 58. Levy, 2 for 22. Kenny Stills, 2 for 56. Javarius Allen, 1 for 13. And Lecker Cracker, we'll just call him no receptions at all. He actually had a big key third down drop as well out of the offensive lineman. So go ahead in there, guys. Once again, everybody have a Thanksgiving, and I'll see you in the next game.